Hey, this is Frank Yosa, owner of Frankly Realtors and blog.frankly.com, and wanted to do another quick video on backup offers. I love backup offers, and I've got a couple different blog posts, but I thought I'd consolidate the information into one blog post. So, most people, buyers and sellers, give up when a home is under contract. I don't understand why. About 20 to 30% of contracts have been falling out nowadays. So why not go after an under contract home? So there's three different types of under contract. The first is under contract with a kickout, usually meaning that the buyer has put in there, hey, we've got a house to sell, so we want to be able to cancel this contract if we can't sell that house. Well, sellers hate those offers, so they put in what's called a kickout, which is, hey, if we have another offer, or if we decide at any time we want to, give you 3 days notice for you to remove this contingency, you'll be, the buyer will be on notice. So whenever there's a property that's under contract with a kickout, those are very easy to get because your buyer, if they do not have a home sale contingency, can easily help the seller kick out the offer with the home sale contingency, make it so that you're the primary offer. So those should almost be listed as active as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'll even change the status or how those are color coded. But then there's under contract with no particular kickout, and those still fall out. Financing reasons, the home inspection they ask for too much, the appraisal, some random appraiser comes in and says that it's 5K off, so it's all up for renegotiation. There's ways to win these contracts as a backup offer. Is it ethical? I don't see why not. The person hasn't bought the house and the buyer's trying to renegotiate. Why should it just be fair that the seller just acquiesce to the buyer's demands if you're another buyer willing to pay more and sometimes actually less? So there are ways to put in backup offers that will, encourage the seller to, take your offer if given the opportunity. And we've done this. Even Megan, one of our agents, was able to buy her personal property with a backup offer. So do what agents do. Why don't most agents do this? Because it takes more time. And actually, I want to write a series called, will your rebate agent do this? Because people say, oh, what's the difference? There's rebate companies that just give you money back. Yeah, but these extra efforts are the things that make the difference. Not some of the times. We find frequently that there's something that we've done that makes the process either net you more or get you into a house, or as I like to say, get you out of a house, get you out of the wrong house. Will your rebate agent talk you out of buying a house that is wrong for you because, the agent knows that something else is coming up in a month or two? That is where the real value is, not dollar amounts, but stopping you from buying, the largest, world's biggest bad purchase. So yeah, back to under contract. So then there's a third status called contract. And contract isn't allowed to be displayed on, I think, any website. And sometimes agents put it as contract because they're lazy. They don't want to change the status a couple times. They even had this one agent recently change the status to contract because that's just his customary practice. And meanwhile, I've got a client that wants to buy the place and there's still contingencies on there. But you removed it from every single website. So there's a status called contract. And those are supposed to be reserved for people that have absolutely no contingencies left. That it's almost a done deal, so much done that they decided to remove it from different websites. But those two are still available because I bet you more than half of those are incorrectly. Actually, more than 75% of those are agents that incorrectly put that status in. Our company policy is to not even allow ever the status of contract to be put in. Why? Because MRAS is a bunch of buffoons, and they have listed the buyer agent name. They list the buyer agent name before the property closes. You're going to disclose to the world who the buyer is for that? Well, I had a buyer who really liked the house, and what did we do? We contacted the buyer agent. We'll see how that goes. Anyhow, so under contract, completely, it's just a missed opportunity that most agents on the listing side won't even, the listing agent doesn't try to get more offers. What we do as company policy, again, when a house goes under contract, we don't stop working. What do? We change the remarks and say backup offers encouraged. What does that get us? Frequently gets us backup offers, and backup offers oftentimes can help us get a higher net price. Because when the buyer number one starts to try to renegotiate, we've got buyer number two sitting sometimes a few grand higher than the initial offer. So we can use that to our advantage to net the client more. It's constantly working harder. But most agents, one agent even thought that it was unethical to ask for backup offers. I'm like, are you kidding me? Your buyer has the right to walk for no reason in the home inspection stage. One line, right to walk for no reason. And you don't want me to have a backup offer. You just want me to be at the whim of the buyer that's going to, by default, ask for every light bulb to be changed and every roof, to be redone. No thanks. So we keep on working, and that gets us an extra 1 or 2% along the way as well. So we use it on both sides. We use it on the listing side as a strategy, and we use it on the buying side as a strategy. And I haven't seen any other company focus on under contracts. Now, do we take an hour or two and write up these contracts for random people on the internet to say, hey, I kind of want this under contract home? No, it doesn't work that way. It's for actual signed clients that we are working with, and we'll spend that extra effort with them. So directly, my email is frank@frankly.com, and thanks for watching.